I'm going to give a little credit here to where credit's due to share a concept. There's an author named Jim Collins. He wrote a couple of books, predominantly Good to Great and Built to Last. Two great books if you get a chance to look at them and read them. And we talk to a lot of people, there's this concept that he shares called the BHAG. And I know it sounds like a horrible acronym, and we'll get into it. It stands for Big, Hairy, Audacious Goal, which when you say the acronym out loud, it even makes it sound worse. But let's get to the core concept of what's going on. He evaluated all these companies that should have been able to compete against each other in a marketplace, the United States. But yet certain companies failed and other companies excelled. Boggled the guy to where he did all this research figuring out what happens that lets two similar companies fail and others succeed. They had a lot of core points which are illustrated in the two main books, Good to Great, Built to Last, but the BHAG concept was fascinating to me. What he was saying is companies set goals so extremely high that it pushed everybody to go further than they ever would have done if they set a reasonable goal. And these were goals that were so crazy that people would leave boardrooms, people would quit the companies, people would think the executives had gone nuts. Insane type of goals. Because what he was getting at was any goal that seems unachievable is what you need to go for, what these successful companies did, what successful people do. Goals that you know you can achieve are just tasks. They're for your task lists. They're not for your goal lists. So if you set a goal, I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning. Come on, really? I'm going to eat my breakfast. Okay, I'm going to exercise 3 times a week. You know what? That's a task. You might think of it as a goal. I'm going to run the Ironman in 2 years. There's a BHAG. There's something almost unachievable in what will happen in your life. You may not get to the Ironman, but I bet you might run a triathlon. I bet you might run a half marathon. Something you never thought possible if you only set a minuscule goal that I'm going to run in a mile. So the BHAG concept is to make yourself a goal that's very, very lofty, not necessarily with the intent that it could happen. Now, for some people, it does happen. But the point is you will push yourself further than you ever thought possible. That's an interesting concept to work on. It's hard to believe. And you know what would be the most BHAG thing you could do for us? Write your BHAG as a comment. Share on our Facebook page what your BHAG is. Let's all support. The worst goal you can ever achieve is the one you never told anybody you were going to.